Hello friends, today I am going to teach about the topic is receptors. So second receptor is G protein coupled receptors, that is GPCRS. So here G is also known as guanine nucleotide. These are a large family of the cell membrane. So it is guanine nucleotide of the protein coupled receptor is composed of alpha, beta and gamma subunits. So guanine nucleotide, these bind to the alpha subunits mainly, because beta and gamma will form complexations. So there is guanine is bind with the alpha subunit. These are described here. So these receptors are muscarinic acetylcholine receptors and histamine receptors, beta receptors. They mainly act on these receptors. So these are the guanine protein coupled receptors mainly act on the treatment for cardiovascular cells and respiratory cells, for the treatment of the cardiovascular and respiratory system. So it has four types of subunits mainly, that is alpha subunits, that is GS and GI, G0 and GO and GQ. So it is a stimulators, and GS is a stimulation and GI is the inhibition, and G naught is the infinitive. So infinitive of the effect of the action. Next GQ, it acts mainly both stimulators and inhibitors. So I am giving the statement, that is adrenaline increases the heart rate. How the adrenaline will increases the heart rate means, this is the cell, cardiac cell. So this is the cardiac cell, and this is the adrenaline agonist. When the adrenaline agonist bind to the which one receptors, that is beta receptors. So the adrenaline agonist bind to the receptors, it giving the signaling. So it shows the effect. How it show means the inflation of the calcium ion channels. So the inflection of the calcium ion channels leads to the ATP conversion of the cyclic adenosine amino phosphate. How the ATP converts into cyclic amino monophosphate means by the adenyl cyclase enzymes. So adenyl cyclase enzymes act as a secondary messengers. So this is it in increase stimulation will occurs. So guanine stimulation will occurs, and then in the calcium channels will activates. So activates the influx of the calcium ion channels leads to the contraction of the cardiac muscle cells. So then the heart rate will increases. This is the statement of the adrenaline increases the heart rate. Next, the second statement is acetylcholine decreases the heart rate. How the acetylcholine will decreases the heart rate means, this is the cell, cardiac cell, and the acetylcholine will act as a antagonist to the adrenaline. So acetylcholine it act as the antagonist to the adrenaline. Then the acetylcholine binds with the receptors. So bind to the receptors, then it will shows the inhibitions. So inhibition of the adenyl cyclase enzymes. So there is the inhibition of adenyl cyclase enzyme means there is no ATP formation. So there is no ATP formation means there is no inflection of the calcium ion channels. Then the efflux of the potassium ion channels leads to the hyperpolarization and repolarizations. So then the acetylcholine will decreases the heart rate. So this is the differences between the increases of the heart rate and decreases of the heart rate. This is the stimulation and this is the inhibition of the which one receptors in cardiac cell muscle. Next, third statement, in smooth muscles it have beta 2 and H receptors. So the statement is histamine causes smooth muscle contraction. How the histamine causes smooth muscles contraction means, it is the smooth muscles. The agonist histamine binds with the receptors. Here the histamine bind with the receptors. Here the GQ means guanine. The conversion of the PIP2 into the IP3 and DAG through the phospholipase C enzyme. How it converts means the PIP2 means phosphatidyl inositol 4,5 biphosphate is converted into the IP3, nothing but inositol 1,4,5 triphosphate and DAG diacyl glycerol. Here the diacyl glycerol activates the protein kinase, which activates the calcium channels ions activations. And IP3 inositol 1,4,5 triphosphates. Here the calcium is present in the endoplasmic reticulum. Already the calcium channels is present in the cytoplasms and it leads to the contractions. So the IP3's main function is it activates the calcium channels in endoplasmic reticulum. So then it contracts the smooth muscles. The contraction of the smooth muscles leads to bronchoconstrictions. So H1 means histamines contracts the bronchoconstrictions by the receptors. So histamine receptors. Next, fourth statement. Here adrenaline causes smooth muscle relaxations. How? So here histamine causes smooth muscles contraction and adrenaline causes smooth muscles relaxations. So the receptors binds. Here the adrenaline binds with the receptors and then it stimulates the guanines through the ATP is converted into the cyclic AMP by the adenyl cyclase enzymes. So it leads to the phosphorylation of the protein kinase. The phosphorylation of the protein kinase in smooth muscles it increases, so it causes the relaxations means bronchodilations. Here the smooth muscle will bronchoconstriction by the histamine, so it is the bronchodilation by the adrenaline. So it is physiologically known as the antagonist. The condition is antagonist. So the adrenaline causes the smooth muscle relaxation and the histamine causes the smooth muscles contraction. This is the differences between the relaxation and contraction of the smooth muscles. So thank you.